Tinubu should not underrate this guy. That's just my kind of advice to him. Because this man was the one who ensures Tinubu to be accepted in the north during his campaign. I don't see anybody in Tinubu's camp from the north who can match the guy's energy during campaigns. So guys, the former governor of Kaduna State, Elrulfai, was seen in Sokoto State addressing his northern people there. And guess what? Like this Twitter handle described what he said in that occasion. He said, Malam Elrulfai has been to a series of events today, fiercely calling on the stakeholders, youths in Sokoto and across Nigeria, to rise up and drive the urban bandits back to Lagos, where they came from. He says we must rewrite the grave mistake of bringing Tinubu to power. Drive the urban bandits back to Lagos, where they came from. So guys, politics in Nigeria is already heating up. Campaigns will soon start. Like you can see, Tinubu is already campaigning. They've abandoned governance. Tinubu is focusing now on how to appease the northerners, how to make them happy so that they will vote for him. Honestly, things are happening in this country. This is also, this yesterday's headline says, Elrulfai to APC, Nigeria can't survive another term under you. Elrulfai is going to be a very big force for the Tinubu's government. They are not going to give them any breathing space the way things are going. So guys, I'm just going to allow you, although in this video Elrulfai spoke in Hausa, I'll just share with you a very short clip of that, and then you are going to see another northerner who is lambasting the Tinubu's government over insecurity. I mean, things are not going well in this country. Then there is this video of Delta State, the state of Asia. Just take your time and watch these videos and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now take a look.
Shiga wannan sabuwar jami'a ta ADC domin a kwato haƙƙin mutanen jihar Sokoto da Najeriya gaba daya. Ina roƙonku, ina kira gare ku da ku shugabanni ku koma gida ku yi ma al'umma wa'azi, ku ja hankulansu domin a ba waɗannan shugabanni goyon baya domin su ba da gudunmawarsu na ceto haƙƙin mutanen Najeriya.
Top of the day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this meets you well. First and foremost, I am very, very sad making this video because the rate of insecurity in Nigeria has collapsed and we need help. And the government officials that go on TV and continue saying kidnapping or insecurity has been brought down to the barest minimum should stop lying. You need help. You should stop lying. Do you know that between the May of 2023 and the June of 2024, over 2.2 million kidnapping cases in this country? That's to tell you it's beginning to get to an all-time high. And some officials, the NSA is saying banditry or insecurity has gone down to the barest minimum. Boala was on channel saying they are doing everything possible. You guys should stop lying, for crying out loud. Stop lying and say the truth. You need help. Look at the 38 individuals that were kidnapped in Kauranamoda. Ransom was paid, but these individuals were still unalived. They were still unalived. They also tell you that the mode of kidnapping has even started changing. The fish magnet in Anambra too. Ransom collected, he was unalived. That's to tell you it has gotten to another level. Look at this man and his children in the thick bush. Look at those age 4 or 5. Look at them in that bush, for crying out loud. I weep. Oh my God. I cried when I saw the way those individuals were crying. Those little children. This man is a POS attendant. Look at the children. This man how can he afford 50 million or 30 million for his ransom, for crying out loud? How about kidnappers? No. This is terribly wrong. To the extent that now is even the British High Commission that is condemning the killing of 38 people that were killed in Kauranamoda. Not Nigeria. I saw another bulletin from the United States of America too, saying that the only thing that our politicians know how to do best is to what? Just get money and go and spend it elsewhere. Like they're embezzling money to the detriment of the progress of our country. For how long are we going to continue like this? I can be a victim tomorrow. You can be a victim tomorrow. Then how do you expect us to continue keeping quiet and watch these people? Look at how helpless that man was. Look at how helpless that man was. How do you want us to go? And then you are there on TV saying that the insecurity has been brought to a barest minimum? And just for your information, there are over 200,000 bandits in the Nigerian bush, but there are over 5 million informants in the town. And these informants are your megas, are your workers, and this. That's to tell you that this kidnapping, it is beginning to things are happening. It is incessant already. But these people are trying to continue developing. They have a lot of informants. They have a lot of informants in the towns. And that's to tell you they love what they are doing. And these informants, they also get their money. Something should be done about this. If the Nigerian security architecture can, then you should ask for help. Ask for help, and your first major commitment as a government is to ensure the protection of life and property. Haba.
Top 2 most foolish politicians from the Southeast. Top 2. I'm going to mention 2 politicians that is currently the most foolish people from the Southeast. In the past, we have had politicians like Odius Okalo, Rochas Okorocha, Chimaroke Nnamdi as top 2. At certain time, these 3 people had held that position, but temporarily. They held it temporarily, not for too long. But this list I'm going to mention now, these 2 people have held this position for a very long time. And I don't see them stopping soon. I don't see them. So if you hear your colleague, your friend, your associate in this list, please do not bother to advise them. Foolishness, it runs in their blood. So I'm going to mention them. Even in the whole of Nigeria, these 2 can confidently compete for top 2 most foolish people. I will not be surprised if I do top 2 most foolish people in Nigeria and they emerge as number 1 or number 2. I will not be surprised. At number 2 is Benjamin Kanu from Abia State in the House of Rep. He is the deputy speaker of the House, Benjamin Kanu. He talks anyhow. This was the same person that said he wants to remove OT so that the APC will... The kind of confidence these people are using to yeye this country, it needs to be studied. After the mess they did in Abia, and God gave Abia State to OT, and OT came and is trying to remove the shame, the suffering of Abia people. And this man will sit down and say, they want to remove, you want to do this one. No shame. He didn't learn from Odius Okalo. Odius Okalo that was speaking foolish talk. Certainly, he recovered himself. When you ask him about Peter Obi, you say, I don't want to talk about him. When he says something and they misquote it, he will come back to the media and say, let me explain. When Shehu Kimbaloi wanted to push him to the corner, he refused. Why? He learned his lesson. He has learned that life is transient, that power does not last forever. It's temporal. It belongs to the held power. He now understands that after dancing, the pain will rest on the waist. So he doesn't talk anyhow any longer. Rochas Okocha feeding himself. But this Benjamin Kanu, the way he behaves, you'll be wondering, does this guy think maybe he thinks he will be in power forever? He behaves like someone that never touched power in his life. So he didn't expect where he is today, and he's talking anyhow. Benjamin Kanu. Just, I think, yesterday, Peter Obi was speaking in Igbinedio's birthday in Abuja. He was sitting in front. If you see his face, if you see the anger boiling inside him, hearing Peter Obi speak, he couldn't contain it. That's a foolish politician for you. He thinks now we are in power. Let's seize it. We can do power that they stole. That the power they stole it, or they didn't win it. That's number 2. At number 1 position, the person that is currently holding it tight. Number 1 position. At number 1 is the governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo. Is the most foolish. This guy is very petty and foolish. petty. He overdoes everything. Do you know, I think last week, was it not last week that was Peter Obi's birthday? He couldn't even say happy birthday. He couldn't. Guess what? After that, his birthday came. After, I think, not up a week. And Peter Obi that is beefing wished him happy birthday and wished him well. And he has always wished him well. But guess what the governor will spend doing? Antagonizing. Very petty. Talks anyhow. No governor in Nigeria has spoken against Peter Obi, tried to put Peter Obi down the way Professor Chukwuma Soludo have tried to do. No governor have done that in Nigeria. Chukwuma Soludo will not perform until he hears Peter Obi. He will start talking OP. That was how the other day Peter Obi said that the Interfat, the brewery that he attracted that is on it, is the highest taxpayer in Anambra State. In a bit trying to paint Peter Obi bad, Soludo, the governor of Soludo instructed them to release the records to show that banks pay more than Interfat. Bank. Only bank. So Peter Obi was right that Interfat is the one that pays the highest tax. Out of the two banks, the banks he released, two of them, Peter Obi is seated in their board. He's a major shareholder. No shame. In his desperation, in a mood to paint Obi bad, he confirmed what Obi said. Currently in Anambra, look at this guy. This guy just died. He was kidnapped, and at the end of the day, those people unalived him. This is a state that the governor is supposed to protect, but he's literally shouting up and down. He told us that Akwo and Co is the reason of the insecurity. Now you have them inside. Why is the insecurity persisting? He cannot explain. Oka is a no-go area now. Onitsha no-go area. Ihiala no-go area. Anambra is unsafe. And what is the governor doing? He's busy dancing on social media with the son. Dancing. Trying to do PR. Rebrand. He doesn't need to dance. The son is our son. He's our brother. We will not reject our brother, no matter what it is. But the governor should focus on doing the right thing. He's the most foolish. Every day. Imagine somebody that is a former CBN governor that says he has link with World Bank. How many international organizations has he attracted to Anambra? Zero. This company here, they just opened in Abia State. You will be shocked that the information I'm getting said they came to Anambra first. But our governor was busy chasing days and wine, chasing Dibia. They left, went to Abia. But he welcomed them. Not only did he welcome them, he said he's going to tie the road into the company. That's how he attracts foreign investors. But our governor is still there, looking for Soludo to take, looking for P2B to take a job, looking for days and wine. The governor of Anambra State is advising the youth. An advice that he should take in words. How can you be advising the... Lord Chukwuma Soludo does not have the moral rights to advise the youth, but he's trying to advise. Instead of performing, he's turned to advisor. Advising the youth on morals. So there you have it. These are the top two most foolish spirits. If you think I'm missing out on anyone, please comment on the comment section. Let me hear the person you think I omitted, or you think it should have been at number one, or you think should not be on the list. Let me know.
WhatsApp. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bí kí ẹ̀ máa padà wá dákú sí nìyẹn. Ibi tí ẹ̀ máa padà dákú sí nìyẹn. Andale.
I'm going to quickly take you through some of the reactions coming from Nigerians after Elrulfai was spotted in that video calling on the Northerners, to send the Lagos bandits back to Lagos. So, like this person said, we won. Obedience won about the disaster called Tinubu. This person is saying we won, but Nigerians didn't listen. Anyway, Nigerians didn't vote for Tinubu. Blame INEC. Most times we just keep talking as if Tinubu won the election. Tinubu didn't win the election. The election was rigged and Tinubu was forced on Nigerians. I believe Mahmoud must be regretting because he has sold his reputation. Mahmoud's tenure will soon expire. I think anytime soon now, as the year is about to end. Mahmoud Yakubu will retire, as in his tenure as the chairman of INEC will end. And Mahmoud is going home empty because international organizations will not recognize him. Nigeria, he will not have any value, any worth. I mean, even those who are not obedient knew that this election was rigged. Mahmoud sold himself, sold his reputation. His professorship has been damaged. I think he can just go back to lecture, to become a lecturer. And guess what? He can't succeed becoming a lecturer in every university. I mean, if he had resigned honorably, every university would want to have him as a lecturer. But now it might just be some selected, universities in the north. He can't even gain any employment in the south. No international organization is going to recognize a man called Mahmoud, no matter how he forces himself. Except he's going to pick up some Islamic-related, leadership positions and all that. But generally, Mahmoud has damned his career, his professorship, everything has been damned, because of the rigging that happened in 2027. Yes, he has damned himself. He has damned himself forever. Now, so like this person say, we won, obedience won, but they didn't hear. Nobody voted for Tinubu. He even said it. I know many of you did not vote for me. So yes, we didn't vote for you, but you were forced on us. So this person say, when Buhari was in power, you Arewa people never complain. But once it's a southerner that's in power, you suddenly be moving mad. The one you called urban bandit is the one responsible for your Buhari to get the presidency in the first place. Wow. Another person say, a known terrorist is calling people bandits. If Nigeria was a sane place, killer Elrulfai should have been sentenced to life through firing squad. Another person said, my job is to repost so that the message will spread respectfully. Let's save Nigeria from before Lagos destroys it. Hey, wait, this other person said, where do I even start from? Buhari was the mistake that should have never happened. Elrulfai till tomorrow works for Tinubu. Christian died under his watch when he was governor. Anyway, people have complained about that when it comes to Elrulfai. Christians really bite under the Elrulfai's watch. This person said, when I see criminal regrouping against a leader, it means the leader is working against their evil wish. No more Father Christmas for the outdated politicians. This same man can win a state for APC in the last governorship election. I don't know what this person means, but he's trying to say that criminals regrouping. This person said, Tinubu should not underrate this guy. That's just my kind of advice to him, because this man was the one who ensures Tinubu be accepted in the north during his campaign. I don't see anybody in Tinubu's camp from the north who can match this guy's energy during campaign. Now, this other person said, why can't they tackle the real bandits and let them go out of people's farms to have a peace of mind? But they are giving bandits second chance. We need peace in Nigeria, so bandit sympathizers have no place in Aso Rock. Another person said, the way some politicians think of Nigeria sometimes, out of selfish reasons, they will present and push for a particular candidate to power. If the candidate does not favor them in power, they will decamp and apologize to Nigerians without waiting for forgiveness. This other person say, this Fulani bandit that was killing Southern Kaduna people for years. Another person say, who of the lights? Child 2027 go hard to. Another person said, the worst Tinubu is better than Fulani terrorists. This noise maker and town crier will be retired in 2027. He should enjoy his whaling exercise for now. This other person say, are there Nigerians listening to these failed politicians? Seriously? Another person say a tax that must be done. This person said the real bandits are northern. This person said he's inciting violence against the government. He should be arrested. Can you imagine? This person said now why they make no work on the end, cause heaven knows say Elrulfai na evil. Southern Kaduna will never forget his evil deed in years to come. And this person said Kaduna little finger. So guys, honestly, these are what Nigerians are saying. I don't know what you make of this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.